What's up guys, welcome to my first ever video commentary. Today we're in iRacing doing the iRacing Today radio fun races. This is race number 2 at Summer Point in the Cadillac for 30 minutes. As you can see, starting from second position, pipped to the post by Chad for the pole at the very end of the qualifying session. So let's hope for a good start and see how it pans out. So we're off to a good clean start here, which is vital in the Cadillac. It's very difficult. The first couple of laps on cold tyres can be quite treacherous. Once the tyres warm up, they get really tacky and it actually becomes quite hard to spin this car out. So good clean race, and now we'll settle in here behind Chad and see if I can stick with him. So it's only been a couple of laps, and I already can tell that I'm stronger than Chad deep under brakes down into turn 1 and turn 4. He is much better through the twisty little section in the middle of the track, but I seem to be much stronger coming off the fast straights and into the hard braking areas. So I'll have to target that when I look to make a pass, if I can indeed get that opportunity. actually catching Trevor here for the first time to see if we can put him a lap down. Let's see what happens. And he nicely avoids getting in our way there by pulling straight into the pits. It seems as though whenever I catch Trevor here, he likes to get out of my way. Into the first of the lap traffic now, and I'm hoping that I can use this to my advantage, but as you'll see throughout the video, traffic is pretty unkind to me. Seems as though everybody's on Chad's team today, but let's see how this one pans out. Actually feeling really confident, really comfortable behind the wheel here following Chad. I just want to try and get a really good run and get as close to him as possible. I think that I can get my best chance to pass him will be coming down here into turn number 1. Chad even runs wide there, so maybe feeling the pressure a little bit. It's the first time I've seen him make a mistake, which is something that I admire about Chad, is that he's always capable of keeping the car on the track. So first sign of maybe a little bit of pressure there, so I'll have to work on that, but I feel like turn number 1 is my best chance. Really good run here, up out of the centre section of the track where Chad's strong, but a good run down here towards the final turn. And if I just hit my marks right, which I do, and get a good run onto the straight, here we go, drafting all the way down the straight, and I think that this will be the best chance I've got. Pull out just a little, deep under brakes, yes, pull it up just in time. Chad gives me lots of room, good clean racing, and I managed to make the pass. Okay, here we go, catching Trevor for the second time. Let's see how he goes this time. And back into the pits again. Thanks Trevor, appreciate that, helping me out there. Definitely feeling some pressure here from Chad. I thought I might have been able to get past and pull away, but he's held up really, really well. Beginning to wonder here if I think maybe I should have stayed behind him and just paced my way through to later in the race. So Chad's all over me here. He's giving me lots of pressure, and he's looking pretty quick actually. He's got me a bit worried, and I'm coming down to turn number 1, and I just seem to misjudge my braking marker, miss a downshift, and it's cost me. I've gone off the track, let him back into the lead, and that might be enough. I think that's all it's going to take, but I'll see if I can't track him down, get back in touch with him before the end of this one. more lap traffic here. I get pretty excited. I was hoping that Chad might get held up a little bit with some of the traffic, although he's making good progress. And let's see if I can just squeeze through. Only just enough room, but managed to make it through unscathed there.
We're actually coming onto the back of Trevor again up here. I see he's already let Chad through. Now let's see how he goes with me this time. The last two times he's pulled into the pits, which has been kind of fortunate, but I don't think that'll happen this time. And straight off into the grass. Thanks for that, Trevor, letting me pass. Appreciate that, getting out of the way. Here we go, last lap. I've slowly brought Chad back in a little bit. I don't know if he's just been easing off or traffic or what, but slightly caught up to him. It'll take a miracle from here, but a lot of traffic around. Let's see what happens. So close now. There's only me and then one lap car and then Chad, and I've had a few troubles with lap traffic in this race. Let's see. Oh no, he's blocked me a little bit there. I run wide off the corner there, and that's it. I can see there that I was beaten by Chad in this one. He outraced me and did a better job, but it was a fantastic race. And that's it, across the finish line to finish the race. Good 18 or so laps racing there with Chad, and had a lot of fun. Thanks to Chad and Trevor for putting on the races. Good to spend some time with them and the other supporters of the show. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button below, drop a comment, let me know what you think. But that's it for me for now.